Hello everyone, Lemmy424 here, and welcome to another Crusader Kings 3 Ironman challenge. So, last time I'd finished this war, I ended the stream and was doing some stuff, just handing out little bits and bobs of stuff, and it crashed. So, we are back in the war, but we are almost about to win. So, it is no problema. Who's this guy? This guy wants an alliance. Yo, wolf guy, how is it going? Hey, dude. Welcome to a chat. Yo, Davies, what's up? Bunch of people want alliances with me. Cool. It is refreshing to see this game, even though the game crashed after I'd finished this war last time, so we're still in the Holy War. But it saves every 5 minutes, so it's not really a big deal. It's just a little bit annoying because it's like I can't remember what I was doing. I normally write stuff down in a book, but because I was so done with the game crashing, I didn't write anything down. Normally I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write everything down on what I've done and what I'm going to do. And what was that title? The Lark of Paderborn. None of them serve as Knights. One thing I know I was doing was I was making this guy learning focused, purely because I want to get to the next thing. I want to get through to there, and I want to get primogeniture, and then I'll be able to like properly keep land. So we do Castle Baileys. That's probably going to be finished before the end of the war. And then I think I went to knighthood. I don't think I got trebuchets because trebuchets. Yeah, I have heraldry. I'm sure I do. Yeah, I've got heraldry. I always get things like that. But if I get primogeniture and ultimogeniture, it means that the land I actually physically own doesn't get given away to my other heirs. So I can really just lock down one piece of land, or like 2 duchies. That's usually what I do. That's normally how I play the game because I'm just a fucking goblin. I need to remember as well, I've taken the excessive foul language and vulgarity off, so I need to be a good boy on this stream and try not to swear. And I've only done that purely because I swear way too much, and I'm trying to be a good boy. So yeah, if I'm caught swearing, I'm gonna need someone to Captain America me in chat. Wait, you got nailed for cussing? I got part of that. No, I didn't get nailed for cussing. So basically, on every single one of my streams, have the language and vulgarity filter turned on, so that like children can't accidentally access my stream and have a tirade of bad language come their way. So it's like a sort of deliberate thing that I've done because I'm well aware that I swear a lot. And today I decided to turn it off because I feel like I can be a good boy for one stream. He is an excellent caravan master. Yeah, I can't help it. I have a bad tongue. We'll take Julian. Oh, Prince Julian! Right, that's going to take 4 months. That's going to take 6 months. Oh yeah, you kids. Let's have a look at the family. So that's my eldest, who was adopted. Then there's Ajakta. There's Suli. Amslime. Then there's you. Your kids seem quite healthy. You got this king from Bavaria. He's strong, hale, and comely. I think that is. Oh, handsome. Yeah. So he's kind of good. What is his stats? His stats are actually pretty decent as well. Then you got this weird looking thing. Again, not bad. Could potentially become strong. And then you got this little troglodyte who has one of every trait, but apparently this 4-year-old has a prowess of 13. I don't know how you work that out, but this 4-year-old can throw hands. I'm really not sure how that logic works out. Let me check the others. He's only got 1 less prowess than him. So apparently, your children are like kind of good in combat. Like unironically kind of good in combat. Do you have... Maybe it's because you're a warlike courtier, so maybe like passing stuff on to your kids, I don't know. Also, you're apparently chaste, but you have 4 kids. Again, work that one out. Right, we need to sort of teach these random people. She can do it because she's only 16, so she won't be having kids anytime soon. She's also my niece, and we don't really care about nieces. We don't care about niece, we don't care about meese, and we don't care about geese. I can demand some hostages. I don't even know who Collar is. That's apparently them. Okay. Well, we'll just demand a hostage from him. From Kolobrazeg. I'm not good on the Eastern European pronunciations of stuff, shall we say. This absolute goiter's just decided to form a faction against me. And then we just match them there, I think. I just want this war over with. Haven't heard that music in forever. Awesome. The Grand Wedding music. I don't normally go to grand weddings. Well, I definitely don't have grand weddings because they're expensive and I don't see the point. But if there's one what pops up, I go. Because in the grand weddings you can often get options for increased diplomacy and stuff. It's actually really good. I don't think I have ever actually had a grand wedding. I mean, obviously, I've got the amount of money that I could if I wanted to. There we go. I said that was going to happen before the end of this war. I think this war's been going on for, like, 5-6 years. Yeah, I always attend them where I can. So yeah, I think we go with knighthood because that makes my knights 200% more effective. I've hosted loads. I mean, in this playthrough alone, I think I've hosted like what, 4 or 5 tournaments. It's actually really goated hosting tournaments. I really enjoy. Oh yeah, I put Dodge Meeting, charge my army. He's a powerful vassal, that's why he's there. King Dingleberry is a powerful vassal, and so is Steward Dragger. Jarl, you're 59. You're probably gonna die soon. My woman. See, the fact that, like, a lot of my people are kind of bad with intrigue. I think most of my kids are focused around stewardship. So if I was to give, like, for example, Davies, oh, you're actually martial focused for some reason, but I've got Doge Meat there. Who's this one? Sully. Sully apparently has an intrigue of 26. Raw! I should probably put my other son there, but that's not even an option. Oh wait, it might not be even my vassal, it might be someone else's vassal. Oh yeah, he's that person's vassal. The King What's-His-Face of Bavaria. So yeah, it's not even my vassal. Anyway, I've been yapping. We're going to end this war. I'll speed it up a bit. Not too much. Right, we're waiting 3 months until that begins. We'll keep with a recreation. I don't think I've got any stress. No, I ain't got any stress. They're apparently marching down to attack my army. Oh no, not. Now they're running away. I need to be careful because I don't want to actually fight them. I don't even know who they are. There's like some... Right, now we can win this. Boom. Right, this is where it crashed because I was handing out Italy to people. So this is why it crashed, because I was handing out places in Italy. Whoa! Because then my next thing is to take on the papacy. Or the papacy. However you want to pronounce it. Ooh. Tournament buildings. Duchy grounds. That's actually pretty good. Men-at-Arms maintenance, -8. What's the ones over here? Do I have a building over here, right? Oh yeah, it was those Royal Reserves. So it's either a slight bit more tax, or whatever that man-at-arms maintenance was. -8% men-at-arms maintenance. So I think, honestly, I should probably keep Corsica. I should probably keep this tournament grounds. Duchy of Corsica, can I usurp it? I can usurp it. Booba. All your base are belong to me. So we'll start by handing out this down here. We'll make the Duchy of Capua. And then we just give this to somebody. Somebody nice, somebody Norse. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Give it to this guy. Boom. And then we just work from, starting from the bottom, now we're here. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. Starting from the bottom, now my whole club here. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. The reason why I make the duchies for him is just simply so I don't have to manually go into all the land and just give different places out to people. So if I can make the duchies for him, it's just easier to grant the entire duchy to somebody instead of just giving out all the different little cities, castles and temples. I'm actually fuming as well today. So we ordered Taco Bell, me and my flatmate, and one of the things didn't actually come. I'm actually fuming. I'm so annoyed. Like, what the smeg? I love Taco Bell. It's hands down one of my favourite places to go. It's like, I'd say it probably goes Five Guys. I'd say Five Guys is the best, but Five Guys is really expensive. Then I'd say it probably goes Taco Bell, then KFC, then Burger King. Man knows what he likes. That's only a 2 Duchy thing. Oh my god, the Duchy of Lombardy. That's getting you set. Grant to... That's probably going to be someone who... Shall we give it to someone who's stewardship? We'll give it to this guy, 35 stewardship. What the smeg, man. Ajaccio. So, it's quite funny, right? Obviously, I am European. England is still classed as Europe, even though we had the whole Brexit debacle. It's still part of Europe. A lot of my knowledge of where places are in Europe, despite the fact I'm not a religious watcher of football, or as you guys would call it, soccer, is from that. So when I see a place, like Verona, for example, I'm like, oh yeah, that's where Verona is. I only know them because of a football team. Right, I could ransom this woman and get 37. We'll do that. He can only pay me 19. He can stay in house arrest for a bit then. Hey, who cares how we get there? It's all learning. Yeah, exactly. It's all learning. I always say if you go a week and you don't learn anything, that's a week you've spent not doing anything in particular. Like, it's a week wasted, basically. As humans, we're all learning. We should all crave to learn more, and we should all attempt to learn as much as possible. Knowledge is power, I believe the saying is. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. There's definitely things you're not going to be good at. That's just part and parcel of life, innit? Unfortunately. What? Pisa's my city holding? Pisa's a duchy in itself. Fair enough. But isn't Pisa just one place? Peace is like literally just one place. How can that even be considered a duchy? Fair enough. Inactive accolades. I just went in there. None of them could be reinstated. Oh, was it because of that guy who I appointed a successor? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Who's doing that? My hostage is a Carling. I don't like the Carlings. The Carlings are dirty. I do hope there's no one who's ever watching my stream who's an actual descendant of the Carlings. Because they'll probably just, like, sue me for defamation or something. I mean, good luck with them getting the £1.97 from me. Right, so we can make another duchy. That's part of the right, that's one I made. Oh, I can't even use that, but why? Oh, we're fighting a war. Lies, deception, ball gullet. This guy can have it. I was watching a magician on YouTube earlier, and he's I think he's hilarious anyway. I don't really care if others don't find him hilarious, but he goes by the moniker Chris Anal. He's absolutely hilarious. I mean, I guess we'll just station him, even though they gain nothing from being stationed there. We may as well station him there, because I don't feel like giving that away yet. I give away another thing, didn't I? Let's see if I can change this person's contract. I can't remember whose contracts I changed. Right. Fortification rights, war declaration. We're not going to give you a declaration of independence, though. Boom. I think I changed his contract. Yeah. And I believe I changed his. I wanted to go to Tuscany, you swine. I actually didn't change his. Boom. Did I? I still own that. Did I change Lord Mayor Freakier of Looney? Apparently I can't even change his. Fair play. Fair play. Oh, that's because it was Yal Vigfuss. It was Yal Bigfoot. Right, we roll on for a little bit, get more money. Still need a touch more money. Draw plate in Wiedenbrook, draw plate in Paderborn. Why did that guy look like Lord Farquaad from Shrek? Holy, I have a lot of land, don't I? Duchy of Venice. We'll make the Duchy of Friuli. Friuli. Fruit roll-ups. We'll make the Duchy of Fruit roll-ups. I'm also, unfortunately, probably going to be over vassals for a little while as well until I can make the kingdom. Bandits running rampant in Nice. Nice. I'm well aware it's pronounced Nice. But, that won't stop me. I can't read. It's telling me I can reinstate them. Why are you lying for? What lying for? What lying for? How do I have 4 duchies? Corsica, Brittany, Westphalen and Friuli. Did I not give that to someone? Did I make that and not give it to someone? He needs to have that then, doesn't he? I apparently didn't give him the Yaldom of it. Right, we'll give him a Yaldom a fruit roll-up. I sometimes do that because I'm an absolute idiot. Corsica, I think that's Corsica down there. Yeah, that's Corsica. I want to keep Corsica. I can technically keep more Yaldoms than the game says I should have. It'd just absolutely wind people up. Why is there so many that around here that's just like a 1 duchy place? Like, is there even any point in having a 1 duchy place? I mean, yeah, technically because of the duchy buildings. So, I guess we'll make the duchy for this place. And we just grant it to this woman. A Grimmer Longdick. You know what I just realised? I took the excessive vulgarity thing off my channel. And then I've just realised that my family name on here is Longdick. So, maybe made a mistake there. Let's look at court positions. Excellent, 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 average. Good, excellent, 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 average. Good, 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 average, good, good, average, good, good, good. We'll make him my court musician. Boom. Exciting. Yeah, look, the guy on the right, he looks like Prince Farquaad. And also the one on the left looks like she's been beaten up. Why does your face look like it's been punched? Oh, she did it to herself because she's flagellant. Absolute dumb trout. Stewardship. Learning. Oh boy. I mean, we do need money. So I guess we go stewardship. There we go. I can now have another perky perk. So I could use the extort troops decision. Or subjects even. Extort subjects decision. And then I'll be able to get more money. This guy's really getting a little bit of everything across the board. I can't believe I've almost finished the learning tree. Like, I'm not sure what theologian gets me. I'm assuming that just is a bump to piety, but it might give me extra learning. How old is my guy? He's 59. I will get a weak hook favour on Conrad if I do that. Yeah, we'll get the weak hook favour on Conrad. There we go. So I think after this, I go back into the stewardship tree to start earning a bit more money. Go down to avaricious maybe, and then work on the architect. Huh, I have actually got a perk in Marshall. So yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. Me 5-year plan. Is that... That's not my vassal, is it? The holder of that duchy. I have no claim on it. That's my land though. Right, we'll give this land away to this guy. His surname made it look like he's probably Welsh, so he probably hails from the Welsh area. And then we're gonna modify his contract, give him fortification rights and war declaration. I don't know if I changed their rights. Fortification rights and war declaration. Can I change his contract since he's like... No. Oh, that's because I'm going by the city itself. Oh, it's because he's part of Bavaria. I see. Right, so we're going into the Bavarian area now. So I don't need to give away any land around there. Cool. So they've got all their land given away. So now I need to be making my way back down this way. He's probably still at war. Oh no, I give that to someone, didn't I? Who was the guy at war? It was this guy, right? Yeah, so he's apparently fighting a war. But what war are you fighting? I don't even know what war he's fighting. He's apparently fighting some war. Because that's not irritating at all. Stewardship, lifestyle, or martial. We'll go with stewardship. Interesting conversation. Gains more opinion. We'll go with interesting conversation because that gives me a perk. A temporary perk. We'll see what that is. Diplomacy and learning +1. That actually couldn't have gone much better. I think I give away all this land. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't give away pizza. We need to give away pizza. Marshall. I guess we're getting some Marshall points because there's no other one, so we'll agree with him and get 300 Marshall. I can probably do the extort subjects decision. I'm waiting for gold, and I can't extort him because I'm on business. So I need to stand on the business first. Yaldom of Istria. Well, fuck's for Yald. I am such a moron. I didn't give the Yaldom of Istria to this guy. You know, I literally just did that before. I was just like, oh yeah, I didn't give my Yaldom away, and then I've done it again. You know, some people just never learn, do they? You can give me 45 gold. Can you stop putting me to the top, please? You can give me 40 gold. You can give me 41 gold. You can give me that poxy 1 gold. And you can give me a 10 gold. What can he be ransom for now? 30. We keep him in prison for a bit longer. We make the Duchy of Pizza. Well, we usurp the Duchy of Pizza. And then we just give it to someone random. Could give it to my son Ricky, but it's only a little bit of land. I kind of feel I should probably give it to someone else, like my nephew. My son deserves more land than that poxy little thing there. Oh, I can try and gently extricate myself. Get a diplomacy perk. Ah. Well, we didn't manage to do that. We got Lord Farquaad's married to that woman. What's the factions against me looking like? Oh, they want independence, do they? That's a lot of Catholics who want independence. Can I have a better steward? He's my grandson. Is he better? No. But does he have the potential to be better? Yes. So we will put him in charge. He's a powerful vassal as well. I don't know if he's a powerful vassal. Probably not. Bro, you look like you're so much younger than you actually are. The lecture. Oh, I could give Prince Ricky that. Yeah, I'll give Prince Ricky that. Since he's my son. So Ricky's now my Chancellor. Dogemeat is my Marshal. Dingleberry, I think, was my other son. Yeah, he's my other son. He actually can't be revoked. Kind of disappointed his learning's not gone up much more. My daughter's actually not bad at that. Why are my daughters all sneaky? Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just keep Jarl Hemminger there, because I don't think we got anyone better to replace him with anyway. Let me just go with Intrigue. Yeah, oh, I've still got the filters on. Let's take that filter off. Yeah, there's literally no one better to replace him with anyway, so he's my best Spy Master. I can't believe I got 16 children. Wait, is you was you was the one I had last night, or night before, or whatever it was. Cool. Oh yeah, I could make the Duchy of Piemonte. Then we grant this one to Ricky, so he can have a duchy in Italy. Because that's probably going to be like one of the biggest duchies. I could have given him a Duchy of Savoy Cabbage. Living healthy. You procure poisonous herbs, or you increase your lining by 1. I found some poisonous herbs. My nephew was slain during the Battle of Orville. That's not good. Prince Schooley. I mean, he's not important. He's kind of rubbish as well. But still, the fact that... Ooh, Jarl Vigfus became a charismatic negotiator. That's actually... He's not got bad stats. I can challenge him to a trial by combat. I should be able to win. I mean, I've got a lot of what's it called? Prowess. Why did I just forget the word for prowess then? I'm an idiot sometimes. He's slowly building up money to be able to pay me. Can apparently do these inactive accolades. I think it's still lying to me. Oh no. Right. Bearer of the Emperor's Raiment. Monthly Marshal. Greatest Knight of the Baltic Empire. That's quite a title. Fanatic. Idealist. So I don't know if, like, when these rank up through getting more glory, they get more modifiers on them or not. Like, I assume they do. Because they've got, like, a load of different modifiers. I wanted that one to be coming back the first among office bearers. Oh, my daughter can do it. Fair enough. Right, what's that? Zealous and Holy Warrior. Cool. I'll just make... Oh. Wait. Maybe the stuff that already exists just gets amplified. Yeah, maybe. Did I not just apply her to that? Or did I apply her to a successor? No. So, has the game just decided to be a derp then? Because I definitely give her that. May the best man win. Full take this. My form is good. His stance is passable. Medium low. Low medium. Low no. Right, I'll show you how I couch a spear. There we go, I won. Got more money. So now I can usurp the Duchy of Savoy Cabbage. And we'll grant Savoy Cabbage to my grandson. So he can have the title of Savoy Cabbage. He can be the most cabbage of my heirs. I don't understand why I can't activate that, because I put hair to it. I'm sure I did. I'll allow him to. I'm not going to force him. He is an acclaimed knight. Maybe she's not high enough up, so I'll force her to be a knight. And then that might allow me to do the accolade now. Apparently not. Damn, this game is so dicky at times. Negotiate an alliance. Oh, that's my son. Cool. No, my accolade's in full. I can have one more. I can have that one. I have 3 or 4. Oh, there we go. No, it was just being dicky. So, reinstate. Yeah, it was just obviously being a bit dicky. It's sometimes like that. It's sometimes just complex for no reason other than to be complex. I can appoint a worthy successor for Champion of Tier. 2 cusses? I don't think Dickie's a cuss. Or did I do a different cuss? I don't know. As long as I'm not dropping a C-bomb, I think it's fine. Or as long as it's not every other sentence. Oh yeah, there's a lot less to say. How did you find the Baldur's Gate stream anyway? Because me and James Enix were thinking about doing that a regular thing every Saturday. Julian's no longer my caravan master. What, so did he just die or something? Right, first things first, hold a mystical communion. Where's the extort subjects? Done. I need to find a new master of the camels. Because let's face it, riding camels is probably better than riding horses. I mean, for a start, horses need to stop all the time and have a wee, whereas camels, They can go hours without urinating. Giant step for a child. Small step for a ruler. Unfortunately, I don't think she's ever going to be a ruler. We'll do that. Get 750 gold and get some dread. Courtier opinion. That's fine. I don't really care about the courtiers. So we'll make the... Oh my god, are they fighting each other? Right, that's my vassal. Right, so they're apparently fighting each other. By the looks of it. Province? Who even are you? Who are you fighting? Oh yeah, literally are fighting them. That's kind of whack. Unless they're having a civil war. Because it's not really showing... Well, it's showing them. Yeah, it must be a civil war then. Oh! The fighting part of Italy? I mean, that's a win-win. Where was the other people who I could usurp, but... The county of... It was... Was it not them? Am I tripping? That's... No, that's my Jarl. Was it these? No, he's my vassal. Modena. Oh, it was this idiot. Because he's apparently fighting a war. So, who are you at war with? You're at war with Italy. Right, so they appear to just be at war with Italy for some reason. But I can't give that duchy away. Where was Modena? Right. I mean, I could give this land away to someone. I could give Modena and Mantua away. And then I could give Province, Nice, Venetian, and whatever the hell that's called away. Could just give that land away, and then just make a duchy. So I might just have to do that. So we'll give this. Not want Modena. Venetian, Province, Nice. So we'll give them away to him. And then I'll usurp the duchy afterwards. Because that's up there. So then I need to give Modena and Mantua away. Give Hot Tour away. I kind of want to keep Corsica. Like, I kind of want to keep the entire of Corsica. Just because of these duchy buildings, like, I can have duchy buildings, Jarl Hravicry. Wait, I earned this die. Is that not... That's Lombardies. Oh, you bastard. Damn, that was a cuss. Fine. I guess I give you Corsica then. Even though I don't want to. I guess I'm just going to have to give him the Yaldom of Corsica. Oh, I didn't want to give him Corsica. I wanted to keep it. Because if I give him Corsica, there's no point in him having the tournament grounds. Because obviously the holder of the holding gets men-at-arms maintenance -8. There's like no point in him having that. But because it was an upgraded building, I wanted it. But for some reason, he already had that part of land. That apparently falls under Poland. I'm not sure how that works out. But yeah, it apparently falls under Poland. Well, for now, I think we make the Kingdom of Italy. Apparently he already has it, but we'll just usurp it off him. Because F that guy, am I right? And then I guess maybe Prince Dogemeat. Yeah, we'll give it to Prince Dogemeat. So he can have the Kingdom of Italy. And then that should put me under the vassals. Yeah, that puts me under the vassals. So then King Dogemeat should like me a lot more. As well now. I mean, he'll like me anyway, but he'll also be a powerful vassal as well. Because he's now a king. He's not a powerful vassal. How do you work that one out? He's a king. He should 100% be a powerful vassal. Apparently Ricky is no longer in my domain because I give him part of Italy. Well, sucks to be Ricky, I guess. See, I could put a powerful vassal in charge, but they all like me anyway. Who is that? I don't know who that is. King Ricolfa. They're just peasants. That's the King of Ireland. He's just probably weak anyway. And then that's Count Yaropolk the Merry. Fair enough. So yeah, none of my powerful vassals really hate me that much, and he's kind of bad anyway. So what's your? You're actually not bad at diplomacy, but you also have Midas touched. So your stewardship is going to be going up a lot. So we'll keep you there, lad. We'll keep you there. He's apparently Midas touched, and he's capped out at 24 for stewardship. We don't want to go with relevance. We'll go with diplomacy. Oh, he has 33. Maybe just have to get that guy with 25. Because Hallstein's probably going to die soon. We'll appoint Hallstein, but he's probably going to die soon. That usually what happens. I appoint someone and they die. What sort of intrigue? Oh yeah, I'm trying to romance her, aren't I? My wife. Oh, there we go. The Independence faction has disbanded. That was probably partial thanks to the guy I just implemented. And I love you, son. Aw, Prince Dingleberry. Right, what else can we do? Not a lot. Knighthood. When is that going to be finished anyway? 7 years, that's not bad. 7 years. And we'll reach the late medieval in 6. So I don't think we're going to actually do primogeniture before my guy dies, because my guy's 59. So he's probably going to be able to live till maybe 80. He seems to be doing decent, but obviously there's a wood cutting accident just round the corner. You need to be careful of that wood. I'm going down the kin tree because I want skills increasing with age and no prowess lost from age. The constant care could be good as well because that gives everyone disease resistance, which is a medium health boost. What's my military looking like? What's this? The romance gains kindness. Kindness. A nice tasty little save. Holy. The Byzantine Empire's split. There's Nicaea. Nike shoes. Oh my. Oh my. The Mongols are coming. Damn. The only thing that's stopping the Mongols from getting to me is the Byzantine Empire and Ruthenia. Literally the Orthodoxy. Wait. When did the Byzantines adopt Orthodoxy? I thought it was Christian or Catholic even. Ah, I see. So I think they've overthrown who was their old... Oh, they're always Orthodoxy? Are you sure? Who was in the last Holy War against me? And it was the Catholics who was in the Holy Wars. Unless I'm just tripping. Maybe they're not. Maybe they won't. I'm maybe just tripping. It's kind of irritating that there's still parts of Italy that exist, but... Excuse me, you know. So we're going to do this one. We're going to go right towards this. Dismantle the papacy. That's the next thing I'm going to go towards. I could probably do it now, to be fair. Pope Benedictus IV the Old. I mean, I have a lot more troops than them. It's just the only problem is there's also going to be 58 different... Orthodox is still Christianity. Yeah, but Catholic's not. I don't think. Oh yeah, organised Christian faith. I don't know. I didn't realise that's how the game worked. I thought you had to be the exact faith. Oh well. Cool. Well, now I know that's how it works. At least I've got rid of the realm limits. Ooh, there's a grand wedding. I missed that. Let's go to this grand wedding. Abuba. Right. Can I usurp this yet? Or are they still fighting? They're still fighting. What about Medina? I think they was fighting in the same place, in all honesty. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, some free perk points. Why wouldn't I? What land do I actually own? I know I have Paderborn. I have Paderborn, and I should probably focus on just upgrading Paderborn and Wiedenbrück, because they will go to my direct heirs. The others I can't be guaranteed. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. Did they literally wait for my my king to go on his little holiday before they raised up against me? Because that's what it would seem like. They waited for my king to go on holiday before they raised up against me. Now I need to find a flag. Yeah, there's a flag down there. So the majority of them are down there. But they're also just peasants, so I should easily do it. Raise all here. Can I? I can call the men-at-arms. Because, of course, it is a holy war. Well, it's not, but for Catholics, so. King Anatius the Wolf. This is you, and you are magnificent. Well, thanks, game. Well, let's get this guy to do it. I don't care. You can... They're not even strong enough. We'll get them to match down there. They're not strong enough, so that means because they're not strong enough, they'll just start losing men. They'll just start dying off. I can call on my ally, Captain Oda Ahsoka-son. Literally all of the Italians who rose up. Dynastic Kinslayer. Sodomite. We'll try and imprison him. And we'll pardon the Sodomite. Because I don't really see sodomy as that big of a big deal. But, you know, killing your family is definitely a big deal. We don't do that here. My dear uncle. Right. We'll just ransom him for 150 gold. Nice. Then we upgrade our land. That's not the right one. Domain, Wiedenbrück. And we go with the blacksmiths. Boom. Let it roll tide. Oh, there's 10 people there. Bless them. We captain challenge Lundolf and we win. We win instantly because my prowess is probably like 50 odd. 59? Wow, my prowess is disgusting. Given the fact that I'm not a prowess focused character as well, like I'm not martially focused. That's actually quite insane. I could split the army, but I don't see a point in splitting the army. Because if I split the army, they're probably just going to march up there towards me. Although, I really want them to take that. There's randomly 16,000 allies there as well. So I'm sure they got that. I'm my emperor and I want a bowl of stew. The food was amazing. Convince Saga to settle the differences. We'll try that. 100 diplomacy. Nice. They're probably going to somehow take that. Do they have siege engines? Oh yeah, we've got 10 trebuchets. How the hell do they have trebuchets? The peasants shouldn't have trebuchets. Actually, they might not be peasants, because there's 5,000 of them. So they might not even have, like, they might actually be a commander. Oh, you're taking that as well. They're sailing. Right, well I guess you go over there and try and take them. Wait a minute. They're marching through there. Turn around. Take them, because you got allies. Them allies should help you. You can march down there. This should be able to beat them, even if the others join. You know what? Even if the others... Oh yeah, them allies are marching up there. Nice. This is the only problem. The cowards decide to run away from me. See, there's 52,000 of them. But, obviously, we have better troops. Right, let's get theologian. I can't talk. I can't spec. We'll go monthly wealth income. Plus 10%. Do we need to change some items over? Oh, that's a barber. Smeg off. I mean, I'm not desperate for... Alright, yeah, so I keep that on, because that does give me more learning. Yeah, I'm not, like, desperate for money. It's just, obviously, the more money I get, the better. That's diplomacy, so that's kind of meh. That's renown. That's prestige and renown. That's mercenary cost, number of knights, prestige, independent ruler. And that's stewardship, monthly renown, and prestige. What was that? That was a small bit of prestige. So I could probably take that off and put the stewardship book on. Yeah, so we take that off and put the stewardship book on maybe. And that means I'm leveling up my stewardship a bit faster. Because I don't think like 0.10 a month is really helping that much. In all honesty. Whereas a 5% boost to my stewardship is actually helping. I didn't realise I've got inspirations I could sponsor. You want a weave, you can go for the weave. Huh. We've got a new throne. Prestige per knight, court grandeur. Prestige, court bones, courtly vassal. I mean, I don't really need prestige. I'm at the point where I've got that much prestige. So I guess I'll just keep the opinion bonus. Renown. Right, that's tax. Renown. Huh, I've got Excalibur. That's actually not bad. I mean, we're still going to destroy it, but it wasn't bad. Right, what's that? That's domain taxes, plus 4%. That's temple building stuff. Piety, renown, court grandeur. Piety, renown, court grandeur. Slavic is earn. Prestige. I know when I was last on this, I checked through all of these, and then obviously got a bunch of things. Elephant, monthly renown 5%. That's actually pretty good. Masterwork pedestal item, Armor St. George. An elegant reliquary containing the holy relic, Arm of St. George. Would be unfortunate if someone were to destroy that. A scallion. That's not bad. What's the Al-Yatima? So that's monthly renown 4%. But then there was that was monthly renown 5%. And it makes my armies move faster. So we take off Al-Yatima. And we put on Elephant. What else have we got? We've got the Skull Cap of Charlemagne. That's good. I need to keep that. And we've got a Bronze Head, which is powerful vassal tax and a touch of renown. So yeah, we need to keep them. And we've got Elephant, Holy Fawn. Destroy that. Carling Jewelry Casket. Prize Brooch. Yeah, that's Knight Effectiveness. I need to keep that. Now we're on to Wall Ornaments. Yeah, that's Knight Effectiveness. Yeah, that's really good. 7% powerful vassal councillor's tax contribution. I've apparently been like collecting stuff from raids, I think. Well, wars, not raids, but Renowned Oryx Hide. Cool. Navarrese War Banner. Right, so I got this magnificent statue on that gives me 2% monthly renown. I needed that. That gives me a touch of renown. That's renown, piety, renown, piety. Right, I had that one on. That was learning +1, monthly learning experience plus 10%. So I don't think I need to keep that on because that's monthly stewardship plus 15. What's that? Domain taxes plus 8%. See, that's good. Alright, yeah. I'm going to keep that just because that gives me a health boost and a learning +1. What's that? Stewardship plus 10%. Yeah, there really does need to be more slots. Right, I can probably get rid of one of the books of learning. It'll reduce my learning by 2. But honestly, I don't think that will make much of a difference. So if I take off the book about books and the Norse Herbarium, that does give me a small boost to health though. because that'll make me live longer. That doesn't though. I don't need the Norse cavalry. What's invite in the wild? It was the, what's that? That's learning and medium boost. That's good. Yeah, so that was good because that gives me more money, 8%. That's a stewardship lifestyle of 16. So I think I'll keep that one on because that does give me a small health boost and that will help me stay alive. But we'll take this one off because that, I mean, that's good for learning experience, but I'm maxed on learning, so I don't really need it now. And then we put, was it that one? 15% monthly stewardship. And then I think that's as good as a stewardship stuff we can really get without sacrificing much on the learning. I kind of wish I could destroy some of these books, but because they're quite good. So obviously I could put that one on, and that'd give me a 10% stewardship lifestyle. But, I mean, my guy's going to die soon. Well, he's probably not going to die that soon, but he's going to die. I mean, everyone dies. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of a war, wasn't I? I was like, wait, why am I getting attacked? It's because I'm in the middle of a war. Right, we should breeze this battle. They will outnumber us, but we should breeze it. Just because we have the knight advantage. They didn't even have any knights because they was just peasants. So we had the knight advantage there. There's a small force there, but there's a majority of them up there, so we go back up there, take them out. Makes you miss the mod for battle. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't know where they're going, but we just match them up to try and take them. Maybe they're actually just going to stay in the water. Oh no, they are landing. Did I not fight them? Apparently I won't even win that battle. Interesting. Is that not friendly land? Is that why I won't win that battle? Because I should be smashing them. That's maybe not friendly land. They'll obviously have defender advantage. Oh, damn it. They caught me. Well, as long as this other army gets involved, we should win. We're holding them off. There we go. Team Rocket blasting off at the speed of light. Right. So, there's like literally just them there. So, you know what? I'm just going to march my entire army down here to take on these 3,000. I'm going to bully this 3,000. Because with this war, I don't need to take my land back. I literally just need to fight them. I could possibly march them over there. Fair enough. They're deciding it's faster to sail. I mean, who am I to judge? If they think it's faster to sail, they can sail. I'm still building in Castle. Let's see about Port. Could do men at arms. Oh, Lynchettes, maybe. Actually, let's do smithies, because that gives the levy by 1%. Task finished. What task was that? Learning I don't need. Intrigue. I guess we're going for some intrigue points then. Ah. Right, well let's start converting the faith. I mean, we should probably push them out of the mainland Europe, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's right. Some of them was converting to Order Staru, weren't they? 3 years. 3 years. 4 years. 2 years. We'll do that one for 2 years. Oh yeah, you should be organising the army, you know, while we're fighting. I often forget about that when the army's really weak, that I'm fighting against. It makes you miss CK3 a little bit. I wonder what the miniature chest artifact is. I think it was rubbish. I think when I did that before it was rubbish. So we just get that money. Ooh, new stewardship pack, nice. I have 59 hours on Oblivion. It doesn't sniff what you have, Law. Yo, Rickety Bridge. No, it's alright, man. It's all good. It don't matter if you miss some, does it? I actually don't have that many more than 59 hours. It looks like I do when you actually look at my play thing, but at least like 6 hours of them will have been idle. Because I often leave it on when I go to the toilet or whatever. Where's that army that was sailing? Have they not even started yet? Oh yeah, they have started. Because that's awkward. I mean, there's still a big ass river there though. Lemmy's in a war. I know, a big shocker. I didn't start the war. This is a civil war. I mean, I started the Holy War for Italy before this one, so you know. Yeah, as long as I stay away from chopping wood. My king is not going to be chopping any wood. These cowards are running away from me. Maybe it's because it's my Holy Order. They're like, nah, we don't want to fight the Holy Order. I mean, I can literally almost win this war. I just need to fight them. Because it's an uprising, you just have to, like, beat them to submission, and they're like literally just running away to drag on the war. Absolute bandit behaviour. You know what? I'll match my other army up here. Gonna match the entire of my other army this way. And we're gonna try and get them in a three-way pincer manoeuvre. Because the thing is, I don't actually even know where they've gone. They're just disappearing to Hungary. My daughter Gertie can marry. Fair enough. You need to be matrilineal, love. Prince Erhard of Finland. Yeah, we'll do that. Demand a hostage from Transurania. No, we'll go for Madia, because they're probably Middle East. My grandson can be taught. I will teach my grandson. My granddaughter, my wife can do it. My wife, he can pay me money. He can pay me money. He can pay me money. She can pay me money. He can pay me money and he can pay me money. He can pay me money. I'm fed up of him being a prisoner. He can just pay me 50 gold. I don't want him to die or escape my prison. Because that has a tendency of happening. They'll just like randomly die or escape prison. Which is obviously unfortunate. Submit to the Great Khan. No thanks. I mean, I can't do it anyway because I'm an emperor, but why would I have done it? I mean, to be fair, I would have maybe been tempted to do it if I wasn't an emperor. You know, if you're not an emperor, it's worth doing, because then he's not going to invade your land and ravage it. Wetness. I still can't have a better wetness. Or a Snoop Dogg Almoner. I can get a poet. Cool. Get a poet and I didn't know it. Right, I just want to find this army so I can fight them. There we are, found them. If they manage to slip the net here, then I suck. What was I going to do? There was something else I was going to do. Oh, I needed to see if they were still fighting in this war, didn't I? That's what I was going to do. Damn it, they're still fighting Italy. Their wars lasted nearly as long as mine. Ooh, Am's Lime has given birth to a son. Nice. We'll make my current wife like me more. I like how it's in memory of my ex-wife, and the only reason she's my ex-wife is because I kind of sacked her off. That's bold that they've decided to stop running away to siege. I mean, they're going to get absolutely demolished, but, you know. It's kind of bold that I would try that. Insert the Star Wars gif. Don't try it, Anakin. Magnificent chest. So I can bench press the magnificent chest. I can commission an extra hefty training spear. I can use my daughter as some sort of dumbbells. Or I can just gain a sweaty stench. What are we going with? Do I bench press the magnificent chest? Do I commission an extra hefty training spear? Or do I just dumbbell my daughter? I kind of want to dumbbell my daughter, because if I injure my daughter, that's fine. But there's only a 13% chance of that happening. Yeah, dumbbell the daughter. Yeah, I didn't hurt her, that's fine. And then I've got prowess +1 and a medium health boost because I exercised. They gain 50. That's prestige. That's piety. We'll make these two like me a bit more. My dearest is in danger, I must save her. I only try to help, so she didn't even like me. What an absolute melon. She's like, nah, you come in here with that orange cat energy. Titles can be usurped. And me, I can't usurp them because I fight in a war. Stop telling me I can usurp them when I can't. What have you done? Oh. You can get pardoned. You can pay me that 5 gold. Can I use any of this gold on the land at Paderborn? Can I make him Paderborn? Surely I can't really make anything. Ah, I could upgrade my blacksmiths. Upgrade my blacksmiths. And then we'll go for Wiedenbrook. Not Lipstadt. Wiedenbrook. So we need 540 and we can do the same there. Coolio. Oh, smallpox. Can we catapult him at the enemies? Biological warfare. I'm so thankful that the PlayStation pad has a mute button on it, because I just sneezed and it was really loud. I don't know why I've been a bit more sneezy today. It's not hay fever, because I'm indoors. I haven't even left the sanctity of my safe space. May your humours rot in your living body. I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. Leader genteel of a populist uprising. Fair enough. Leader genteel. Whoa! Well, We know what happens when you don't convert. You get public execution. When you're public enemy number 1, that tends to happen, my guy. And all these soy drinkers decide they'll accept, except for that one. I don't know why it's telling me there was a new decision to make when there's not. I can't go on any activities either. Holy, I've just seen I'm earning 162.3 gold. I exposed Gelly's lover secret. Did they go in prison? No. They did get imprisoned, but not by me. Oh wow, I have 415 hooks. That's insane. I have hooks on all these people. I'm not gonna expose their secrets. He has a hook on me. Duke Ketil the Timid of Frisia. Why do you have a hook on me, bro? Right, let's see if you're still fighting this war. You're still fighting a war. Don't make me invade Italy just to get rid of that war. Because I will. Don't think I won't. I'll invade Italy just to prove a point. In evenings, Spymaster Heminger sits in a dimly lit council room. It resembles a claymore with a royal stamp, which would only be needed if he intended to defraud the realm. To think that a man of his position would act so disgracefully under the eyes of Odin, disgracefully but skillfully. Had I not caught him in the act, nobody would have been wiser to his schemes. I mean, I honestly think we should just imprison him, because no one defrauds my realm. Even though he was a really good spy master. I guess I'll put my daughter there. We're like really keeping it in the family. We've got King Dingleberry, King Dogemeat, and Freya, who are all my daughters, and he's my grandson. And then we've got this guy who is just a guy. But unfortunately, the only other person is my cousin, who is kind of bad at that. See, King Riculfa has already gone up one in the stewardship tree. He's already gained a stewardship point just from being sat around there. So he's already getting better. Just simply from being there. Councilor's martial skill plus 36%. Councilor's martial skill 18%. I think he just maybe keeps organising the army, because that'll give him more martial. That'll increase his martial, I believe. I'm fairly certain that's how that works out. So yeah, we'll keep that and hope he gets a bit better. The hybrid culture Occitano Norse has formed. Fair enough. There we go, you can pay me that. I could probably hold court. I always forget about that. Oh my, there's another inspiration, you see. Apparently not. Prior of court. Girlie the fornicator. We'll tell her to repent, she can gain the trait monk. Let's hold a court and hope it don't screw me over. He's King Riculfa of Bavaria. He was already on the title, right? Although, to be fair, I actually want to give him this, because if I give him that, then that means any sons you have will also have that. Ragnar will move to your court and become a knight. I've found my bodyguard. Do I replace someone? Oh yeah. Very well, you can move to my court and become a knight. The recently deceased Sith has been violated by that fiend you keep as your court physician. That vile monster has tampered with a corpse, using it to practice his obscure knowledge and leaving it disfigured and defaced. Of course, Pei looks inappropriately offended by the accusations. I have no idea what that man is talking about, my lord. Sacrilegious? I don't want to get rid of Pei as my court physician, though. I'll trust Pei. Even though he's probably going to die in, like, 5 days. Why is it telling me I can do another decision? I bet I can't. It always pops up saying you can do a decision when you can't. No, I can't do another decision. So why are you telling me I can? What lying for? What lying for? See, the only problem with Mongolia being as big as they are is that they have a tendency of, because they're just going to keep waging wars, they're going to have the tendency of just attacking me soon. But I'm hoping they don't start spreading west towards me. I mean, there's enough places around that, like, I mean, we should really be marching south. We should be taking there and down there. We shouldn't really be marching too much towards me. It's just unfortunate that the Byzantine Empire split, because if they'd have kept as the Byzantine Empire, they'd have been strong enough to at least push back a little bit against the Mongolians. I mean, I am stronger than them, I think. What's my military? I've got less levies, but obviously my men-at-arms are really good. So I'll have a lot more men-at-arms than them. So if it came to blow, I definitely think I could win. Huh. They've taken down there. They've taken Gabs. Yo, Nerd of Anarchy, how is it going? I'm going good. Yeah, I'm going pretty good. I actually like the fact that S-Fax have taken down there. Oh wow. The ruler of S-Fax is a dwarf. He's a comfort-eating dwarf. Oh, Mother's Day, nice. Did out good for Mother's Day? Yeah, bring it back to a dwarf. Ah, we've got camelry, nice. Alhama and Gabs. Ooh, I can make something there for him. See, obviously, I'm not the holder of this holding, right? So there's no point me making anything that gives that. Love marrying dwarfs to giants. Yeah, marrying dwarf to giants is kind of funny. Man's RIP, but we still start up at the sky and said it anyway. Oh, bless. Buying my mum a plant, that's what she asked for, big into gardening. You know what? Plants are a really good gift. I would much rather buy my mother a plant than some flowers, because flowers wilt and die. But if a plant is cultivated carefully, it can last forever. I bought what was it? It was like an orchid or something. I think it was an orchid a few years ago, and she still has it in her kitchen window. Let's see, what are your levies? Your levies. Oh, you have a lot of money. Maybe I should go with tax, because that's part of that duchy. Yeah, cactuses are easy. You know what? I wanted a Venus flytrap. The only problem with a Venus flytrap is I don't think I'd be able to keep it lasting that long. I could make them a tax office, because then all holdings gain plus 15% tax. Or I could get them a megalith. I don't really care much about a megalith for them, because that gives them holdings that I don't really care for. So we'll give them a tax office. Boom, you got a tax office. Here's a good trivia. Where are Venus flytraps native to? Venus. I mean, where are they native to? You'd assume it would be somewhere hot. Is it actually North Carolina? Is that actually the answer, North Carolina? That's actually cool. That wouldn't have even been one of my guesses. I was thinking somewhere with a lot of rainforest or something. That's actually really cool. Ah, nice. You know, I haven't actually been to many places in America. In fact, the only place in America I've been to is Florida. And that was a long time ago, so it's probably changed since I've been. But if I had the money, I would definitely go on like a little tour of America. But yeah, I love trivia. You can learn so much random stuff from trivia. Sometimes on a weekend, well, maybe not so much now, I haven't done it for a while, but a lot of times I'll just sort of watch random trivia videos. Want to see England? Too bad we can't trade for a week. Yeah, exactly. No need for money, just a bicycle. This depends where you're going. I wouldn't explore somewhere up north with a bicycle because there's a lot of hills. But yeah, UK you could definitely do quite easy. I mean, the public transport is really, well, not so much now. It was better in the past, but it's still probably a lot better than America's, because I've heard a lot of Americans dumping on their public transport. That's why apparently everyone has cars, because public transport's that bad, depending on which city you're in. But yeah, public transport in here is quite good. You can get a train to just about anywhere. And then if you go to some of the big cities, they have trams, which are like trains, but a bit different. There is a website that people will host you and let you shower, get a meal, safe place to sleep. Oh, that's cool. A Shakespeare performance at the Globe. And I am an Uber nerd. Yeah, there's quite a lot of plays and stuff. But to be honest, plays aren't my sort of thing. When I went to where did I go? Was it London or was it Manchester? It was either London or Manchester I went to, and there was like a sort of like a whole block dedicated to just like things like plays. Yeah, America's massive. I think we have forts and military bases. You have castles. Yeah. Yeah. Castles are probably harder to get into. Well, on foot anyway. On foot or, like, through the air. You can't really land a helicopter on a castle. But you can blow it up. So, you know. Castles are dope. One thing I will say is if you ever get the chance to actually travel around England, there's a lot of castles that are still in really good nick, and I'd highly recommend going to one of them if you ever do visit UK. Edinburgh Castle's really nice. Although again, Edinburgh Castle, I went there a long time ago, so I'm not sure what it's like now, but it should still be nice. Gotta change gears and ask a question. Yeah, sure. Ask away, mad guy. Ask away. That's actually kind of bad. Oh, factions targeting me. Champion Ragnar. Who's that Champion Ragnar? Ah, okay, cool. Factions. Ah, yeah, that's cool. So we can wage a war. Damn. Oh, they've had some insurgencies. So, I'm at an activity. I can't wage war yet. Huh. Screw it. We'll get another lover. So be like a brother. So be my mother lover. You blessed us both with the gift of life. Doing it is wrong. I don't want to be right. We'll take her as my woman as well, and then I'm not breaking any laws. I have Kingdom of Bavaria. There is an election for the title. My second son is leading the vote. If I disinherit, will he keep the votes? Wouldn't mind him getting it after all. But can I disinherit after he gets the title and he would keep it? Yeah. So with elections, they're completely different to the normal succession laws. For example, I could have the Scandinavian elective law, and that's all by county. So unless you've got the law for the entire of the kingdom, then it's based on like cities or duchies. I think you might be able to add laws to specific kingdoms. I've never actually tried, to be honest, because I don't really like them. I find it a bit finicky. Let me see. Baltic Empire. Oh yeah, so you can just add laws to them. But yeah, the laws work completely differently to your inheritance. It doesn't typically matter if they can inherit stuff, but all of the laws are different. So depending on which law you've got depends on things. So the ruler and all direct de jure vassals of 1 or 2 ranks below the title can nominate a title heir from among themselves and the close family. Originally gave a title to a brother-in-law. When he dies, my son gets it. Not what I wanted. And then there's like this one. But yeah, all of them have a slightly different thing. This one is from the most powerful vassals among them, the ruler's legitimate children, and any other valid claimant. But because he disinherited him, he probably still would be classed as a legitimate claimant to it. Title heir amongst the ruler's extended family, available claimants. Voting power is influenced by the elector's total domain development and capital popular opinion. So yeah, if I had like the Scandinavian elective, which obviously I got rid of because I didn't want, that is like, if you disinherited him, he probably wouldn't be able to get it, because that has to be amongst the ruler's extended family. Usually make kids join a holy order or become a monk or disinherit him. Warriors, poet, monks. Kinda sounds like the shield maidens I have. Although they can actually get married and stuff. Good old warrior monks. Ooh. Let's go search for these grotesque creatures. I must see them and report back to my findings. Every time we get to a new settlement, I take a moment to look around. Try and find the grotesque creatures that I've seen in Pei's maps. The curiosity is simply too big. We arrive in Nazizia. He comes to me, grasping his book tightly. My liege, we followed all the indications, but these creatures are nowhere to be found. It has occurred to me that they may be perhaps no more than an invention. Oh, okay. You promised me they'd be monsters. I will teach you not to lie to your liege. I think... How are people back home going to know they went here? That's my D&D if I could choose. I'd want to be a warrior monk. Lol. Guess that's Templar, more or less. So, warrior monks, like, monk is actually a class in it. And there's a bunch of different monks. But monk is actually a pretty good class, without unarmed strikes and stuff. But you can use bow staffs, and depending on what type of monk subclass you have, some of them can actually use weapons. Paladins are like holy warriors. They're usually heavily armoured. You can have medium armoured Templars, it's just what's the point. Okay, here's what happened. My nephew executed his mum, my sister. I lost and went scorched earth on him and his brother. Nephew turned out to be 38 prowess, so now he's my knight instead of losing his head. We're gonna say there must be here somewhere, and we're gonna keep searching for these grotesque creatures, and that also gives me some positive modifier. So I'm going to see what this positive modifier is. Oh, learning +2. Nice one. We're not quite there with culture yet. 5 years, and we'll be getting late medieval in 4. We're actually a little bit behind the curve on pushing into late medieval, because you can get late medieval at 1200 AD. Ooh, the Norse chest. Nice. And I can get another diplomacy pack. Or I can get a diplomacy pack. Firm hand, monthly prestige, befriend. Ooh, friend. I think we'd go groom to rule. Children receive 1 to 3 extra skill points. I don't know if that's retroactive though. If it's retroactive, that'd be cool. We shall see. Oh, yeah, it's retroactive. Oh my god. Look at all those perk points coming up. All the skill points. Wow. So Abby gained 1 learning. Freya gained 3 intrigue. Dingleberry gained a learning. Ricky gained a diplomacy. Dogemeat gained 1 diplomacy. Freya gained 3 stewardship. Girly 3 diplomacy. Asa 2 stewardship. Beefy 1 stewardship. James 1 marshal. Davies only gained 1 learning. So the ones who I wanted to gain more didn't. Amslime 2 diplomacy. Sully 2 intrigue. Ejacta 2 learning. And my adopted daughter. Wait, my adopted daughter gained 1 intrigue? I didn't even birth her. She wasn't mine. Lemmy made me famous. Yeah, in a sense. I tried to give you some land, and then you became King Dingleberry's vassal. Because I made, oh, was it Dogemeat? No, it was Dogemeat. You became Dogemeat's vassal, because I gave you part of Italy. Oh no, I give you that bit. I give you part of Poland, and yeah, you became King Dingleberry's vassal. So that means I couldn't give you a seat on the council. Do I have a better spy master? You're 16, you're kind of trash. Where was that other guy? Did he die? Did he die? Did he do it? Do they actually gain perk point, skill points for this? Yeah. Because I believe they increase their skill points as they're, like, sitting on the, as a councillor. So I've never served underneath anyone else. Pleasant surprise, ever since adding the Warden Wardens DLC, I couldn't get a 4-star education. Had my 3-star steward educate and got a 4-star marshal. Wow, nice. There's a couple of mine who have got 5 stars. This guy, for example, he's got a 5-star in learning, but I did have to go to uni for that. I'm sure one of my children was Midas touched. She's 4-star mastermind philosopher. He's 4-star elusive shadow. I'm sure one of them was Midas touch though. You're only 3-star. You're 3-star. I'm fairly certain one of them was Midas touched. Unless I'm tripping. You died. what about you? Your fortune builder. Yeah, Midas touched. So she's one of my daughters and she's Midas touched. Which is kind of wild because I'm not. I don't know if my wife was there. Maybe my wife was teaching her. Doge Meat is Midas touched as well. Which is the reason why I made him my one of my. Wait, you're Midas touched. Why don't you two swap? Oh, because your Marshall's kind of crap. Yeah, you're quite mash. My kid's a dummy. I don't think your kid's that bad, have they? I don't recall them being that bad. No, he's pretty good. He's also Midas touched, and he has a 24 in stewardship. This kid's been beaten up though. I don't know who's been beating up his son. And then you got this kid. Okay, that kid has a 15 in prowess. I don't understand how your kid has a 15 in prowess. So your youngest son has a 15 in prowess. Your youngest son can nearly beat your eldest in a fight because your eldest only has 17. That's actually wild. Okay, latest news. Dejaw Drift is my new favourite thing. Brittany is now Alba. Ah. You know, I've never messed around with a Dejaw Drift. I normally play someone who I can just warmonger as, if I'm going to be honest. I don't even know who they are, but they can send me a child. Oh, it happens naturally. Because I know on one of these, I think, is it this one? Integrate title, the target title becomes Dejaw, part of your primary title. So I can, like, if any of them are Dejaw drifting, I can, like, do it, but if it happens naturally, I don't know. Like, I've never tried to do this, so. Right, yeah, so there's, like, these counties up here. I could make them Dejaw drift towards my primary title. That's actually quite interesting. Obviously, I own that land, so there's no real point. We'll do this grand wedding. I like the grand weddings. Open the Empire tab. Ah, right. Yeah. Look at the lands bordering you. Ah, right, I see. Right, so yeah. So I can make Scandinavia Dejaw drift towards me. But apparently none of the others. I see. But, ah, right. So they'll become part of the Baltic Empire in 95 years. Ah. Right, I see. Right, I see. Yeah, I've never done that. I've never even checked that. That's quite interesting. I normally just make my own empire. You're a fornicator, we'll just pardon her. Yeah, a lot of times I'll just make my own empire. If you do it with your counselor, if they do it county by county. Yeah. Because I know if you're certain religions, you have to make your counselor like de jure drift things towards you. And then you can start taking them over from that. Can I upgrade my temple to level 4? No, because I don't have cranes. But we'll just do the blacksmiths. I can make something in castle as well. Maybe water wheels. I'm just missing a bunch of money for that. Water wheels is good though. I like water wheels and I like windmills. We'll just do the wall towers, I think. Because that puts a little bit up. Makes it harder for him to break it down as well. Yeah, we'll just do the walls and towers. I think it's crazy that I'm gaining so much money. Can I usurp that county now? They're still fighting a war. How have you not won your war yet? Absolute wet wipes. Oh, my daughter's giving birth. Don't really care about female characters though. Like, their heirs are probably never going to take over. I've got that much land and that now. Oh wow, that crown she made was terrible. Actually just get destroyed. Actually terrible. Actually. Once we come back from this, we're gonna see about waging war against the Pope. Try and dismantle the Pope. That should also weaken the Catholics. Ooh, my grandson, Gunnar, can marry. What traits do you have? Oh, you got some decent traits, my guy. You got stage 2 in strength and intelligence and a stage 3 in attractiveness. Nice. Kanam Kadagan of Siadara. Who are you? Huh. She's part of a Mongol Empire. She's a vassal of a Mongol Empire. You know what? I think we might go with her. I know the traits are going to be a bit bad, but that makes me think of another question. Most of my land and vassals are insular. If I do another religion, what happens? They all hate you. If you change to another religion, the only people who are likely to actually change with you are your household members, so like your wife, your children, maybe some of your family relations. Most other people won't go over with you, unless they're like really scared of you or something. Yeah, we'll marry into the Mongol Empire. Although they're not like directly in the Mongol Empire, because that's this guy. And his kids are probably already taken. Oh, there's a little bit of lag. Oh, I'm getting lag for some reason. Huh. So I could actually marry into the Mongol Empire. If they do come with me, does their land change too, or do I have to? Sometimes they will try and convert their land. It just often takes time. She's stupid. Wow. The Mongol Empire's kids are dumb. Or some of them are. Is that his wife's fault? No. He doesn't have a stupid trait though. He is scarred though. Wanna know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker, and one night he asked me to do a card trick. I'm curious as to how his kids are so stupid. Oh, she's an imbecile! She's an imbecile! Dull and witness. Tourette is a simpleton. One of his concubines is an imbecile. Oh my god, that's actually hilarious. She's a stutterer. You know, I think we just arrange a marriage with her. We'll just send my grandson. Actually, we'll send this grandson because he's... There we go. We'll send this grandson. Okay, hybridized culture. I'm finishing the last tribal innovation. Plan to hybridize when I go feudal. Is this a good plan or is there an issue? Again, I've never hybridized, so I can't really give you any advice on hybridization. Maybe others in the chat might know. They're related. They're not. That could be decent. Oh, she's 28 though. Let's go with age. It's the change to feudal. That is the unknown. Feudalizing's pretty good. Like, honestly, I won't worry about feudalizing because feudalizing's pretty good. It's just, if you feudalize too early, your men at arms start costing money instead of prestige. There is no wrong way to hybridize. You can choose the stuff you like between the two cultures. As look, you pick some stuff from both cultures. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I assumed that was probably how it worked, but I didn't like really know. I think there was a couple of Hale women there, weren't they? Oh my god. Oh, they're related. They're not. There we go. Marry her off to this random woman. I'll marry him off to this random woman. There we go. I'm now an ally of a Mongol Empire. I just hope that they don't call me to war. I need to be strong and move forward. You experience some level of catharsis. It's the test I ran earlier. where I had 3 innovations left, but when I went feudal, it read 30 something years before I could research feudal innovations. Ah. Strange. I know, I know you need to, depending on where you are, you need to reach early medieval to feudalise. But it depends on what sort of culture you are. Even though it reached 70%, it seemed I needed 100%. Yeah, again, I'm not 100% sure. I'm a very visual learner. If I can see the problem, I'll be able to help with it. But if I can't see the problem, I can't always help with it. My learning has gone up to 60. That's pretty cool. Is this wedding not started yet? I seem to have been sat on this wedding. Oh, that's interesting. I just had a message from Twitch. Kyle OD is now following me. So big shout out to Kyle OD. If you're still watching me, thank you very much. I think I'm up to like 35 followers now. That's wild. These past 2 weeks I've massively shot up in followers. While we're all tired, I'm going to plug in my tablet because I forgot to charge it. And it has the average lifespan of an heir when you send them out to go wood chopping. The pact is in place. The go feudal decision. Guess you can go feudal, whatever. But it seems you can't research feudal till tribe. Oh, right, the innovations. Right, yeah. So, let me pause it and show you. So, in the culture tab, in the innovations, yeah, so where these are, you need to get so many of them to start progressing through to go to the next one. So, there's early medieval. I'm in high medieval now. I've got 3 years until I hit late medieval, but you have to get so many of the innovations in here. But your next tab will tell you how many innovations you need. So before I started knighthood, the late medieval said I needed 1 more to start progressing, and then once you hit the amount threshold needed, it starts a estimated time of when you'll be able to progress to the next innovations tab. So obviously I'm progressing through to this now. This all goes on your learning skill as well. So the higher your learning skill, the faster these innovations will be created. And it doesn't matter about having every single one of them picked, because they will all start progressing. It's just they progress a bit slowly. So that's going to take 30 years to be discovered. That's going to take 28 years, but I'm not actively researching them. The one you actively research takes a lot shorter of a time. So I just deliberately pick for ones that I want. So I want to get knighthood, but as soon as I hit late medieval, I'm going straight for primogeniture. When hybridized, is there a limit to how many innovations you are granted? I also would like to know that. I think the limit is probably where you are based on the innovations. You start off with 4, I believe. You start off with 4 of the traditions, and then every time you hit the next era, you gain another tradition. So once you hit early medieval, you get one, and once you hit high medieval, you get one. And then when I hit late medieval, I should get another one. So I think the max you can have is 8 traditions. I have 7 now. I believe 8's the cap for the traditions. So I think when you hybridize, it'll be based on what level of innovations you're at. So I think if you hybridize later on, you'll be able to pick like for example, I'm at 7. So if I hybridized now, I'd probably be able to pick 7. So I'd keep maybe 4 of mine and pick 3 of the other. Something like that. But I have been selectively picking mine. I didn't selectively pick this bullshit prolific hunters though. That was someone else who picked that. What I'm asking is, I finished tribal, go feudal, hybridize with a culture that has 6 innovations I don't have. Am I limited to only a couple of those or all? Honestly, I don't know, is my answer. I've never hybridized, but I would go under the assumption it bases on how many innovations you can actually have. So you can probably pick half of the new one and keep half of your own. That'd be my best assumption, based on how I know the game goes. Yeah, played so long without the DLC, I have no clue. That's just my assumption though, so obviously take it with a pinch of salt. But I would assume it's based on how many innovations you can have. Right, so that's 100 martial, and that's 100 intrigue. We'll go over martial. One thing I do like going is going to these weddings though, because you go to the weddings and you can gain better, you can gain more lifestyle points in other things. If you was a stronger culture, that might matter. I suppose it depends on innovations you both have. Yeah, you have to pick your culture over language, not both. Right, okay. Uh, 50 stewardship, 100 intrigue. We'll go over 100 intrigue just purely because 50 stewardship is rubbish. Ooh, I have a 60% chance to gain a diplomacy pack. Hey! Let's slap that diplomacy on. Close family opinion plus 15. Use a befriend scheme. I don't really think that does too much. Sway scheme power plus 30%. Opinion gain from send gift. Can propose one alliance without a marriage. That'd be pretty useful. I've never played a diplomatic ruler though, so what's that? Monthly prestige per night. I don't care about prestige. Each friend's had minus 5% stress gain. Might just go down that one. Flatterer. Thoughtful gets you people to court easier. Yeah. I was looking... Ooh, offer vassalization acceptance. Maybe I should try and go down the middle tree. I might be able to vassalize some people. Each alliance grants +1 to the maximum of 5 diplomacy. Honestly, my guy's got some pretty rounded stats. I'm proud of this dude. He's been around a good bit. Yeah, he has been around for a fair bit, hasn't he? Unlike that, the last one of the last few things that he wasn't around that much. He kind of, well, there was a little bit of yeah, he had that wood chopping incident that we don't talk about. Girly Nasty's daughter. Timothy. We'll let some random useless person. I think she can teach him as well. She can convert his faith and culture. We'll pardon this person. You can pay me 5 gold. Holy, I didn't see how much gold I have. That's the thing, when you start raking in the money, you don't always see how much gold you can have. If you take your eye away from the gold in the top left corner, it can build up quite fast. Why has this got a disabled building? Oh, right, okay, yeah. Because it's a duchy building. Let's have a look. I can construct something in Paderborn. I don't have Royal Armory, so I can't do that. Ah, we'll do that and get more money. Don't think we need more money, but we're gonna do it anyway. Quimper Castle. Actually, I should look about building some stuff in other people's land. If I'm gonna be honest though, I'm probably loading up my game, gonna compare leaders, lol. Just remember, if your leader's not as good as mine, I sent mine to university a bunch. University of Siena? Oh. Ah, well, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure that these have enough buildings, because some of them, I mean, you'd assume because it's in the Italian region that have been developing the land, but apparently not. Uh, 300 intrigue. 100 martial. I kind of like the martial, but 300 intrigue, is that too much to pass up? Because that's a big bump to intrigue. Never gone down the intrigue tree though. I don't want to agree with her. She's a Carling. I don't want a Carling to be a friend. We'll get her. She can become my friend, and she can give me 100 martial. What are my points? I'm not far away from getting a martial. Night effect. Yeah, I need the night effectiveness plus 75%. That'd be dope. So yeah, we'll go with night effectiveness, I think. That could be useful. When you torture someone, 50% chance to gain either 1 intrigue or 1 prowess. I know some of the traits in the intrigue tree are quite useful. It's just obviously I don't play an intrigue ruler, so like, I've never played an intrigue ruler. That's just not how I like to play the game. But maybe on another playthrough, I will do that. Maybe I'll make a complete snake and we'll just be intrigue based. And we'll just try and backstab everybody. Just make the most disloyal swine ever. Be like some Game of Thrones type nonsense. Ooh, Mali. Yeah, we'll get someone from Mali. I'm honestly quite happy that these are spread a bit down here. Like, CFAX has gone into Gabe's, and now that there's some down here that are split up a little bit, we could potentially... they're actually at war with someone, so they might actually win that war. We've got 5,000 troops. Oh, that's Ireland. Huh, the King of Ireland owns that land down there. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, my friend died. Right, I can go inside. Right. Okay, 64 years old. 4-star stewardship. 12 traits. Skills from left to right. 34, 18, 42, 22, 46, 18, 16 modifiers on. That's actually pretty good. My guy's 62, so I've got 18, 20, 20, 25, 61 and 50. I don't know how my prowess is so good, but my prowess was better. I think it's because I'm getting old now. My prowess was like 59 earlier, but I think it's just because I'm getting old, and I've probably had some of these modifiers leave. Yeah, brains and brawn. So 14 modifiers, but obviously 2 of them are negative ones. What are my traits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 traits. That's actually a disgusting amount of traits. I love the fact that I'm a poet. That's actually hilarious. I'm a poet, but I'm also, where is it? A berserker. I'm also a lunatic. A witch. I'm an athlete. I'm a berserker. Rakish and irritable. Theologian's actually quite good. +3 learning, +2 prowess. Monthly piety, +20%. Scholar's good. See, some of these traits that you get the perks, like, they can be really useful. When I have the opportunity to get traits, I always usually take it. This grandson's called Striker Long Dick. You can be taught by this person and try and be smart. Oh, I can change his contributions. Oh, he's a King of France. Cool. Right, we make a temple in there. Oh yeah, I'm back from my event, aren't I? Train for a tournament, why not? Increase my prowess by 1. I can train for the tournament that I can't even go for. One person can be inspired. Nice. I know someone made me something in here, but I have a feeling it was that rubbish. I think it was that rubbish, I just didn't bother checking. It was maybe that chest. And honestly, I think it's worse. Yeah, it's worse. Because I haven't been making books anymore. But yeah, brains and brawn. And, you know, brains and brawn's actually a good idea for if you're wanting to have fights with people as well. You know, like 1v1s. Because you can often use the learning ability you have to do, like, certain moves from ancient mythology sort of things. Your guy will be like, oh yeah, this will work just like the legends, right? What are we thinking? Is it time to end the put-up? Yeah, that's a good shout, avoiding health bonuses, especially if you do want to play as the next guy. Yeah, them factions are too weak. Let's just check on the put-up. Do, 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 do. Just gonna double check all my court positions before I go into this war. Oh, my caravan mass is terrible. My champion can do it then, I think. It's a good job I checked that. Because that caravan champion was bad. Everyone else who's important seems to be decent. Still can't get another garden hermit. Since when did I have him in prison? Wait, have I had him in prison the entire time and not actually released him? I don't even know who he is. It must have been like one of my vassals. My prisoner, my cousin, and vassal, Yaldom of Luxembourg. Oh yeah, bro, he's that person who had really good intrigue. We'll just renounce him from... we'll get him to renounce his claims and he can leave the prison. I don't even know why I imprisoned him. I don't even know what he did. I've just had Freya down there that entire time, whilst he's been in prison. I'm disappointed Dogemeat's not getting better at his marshal. I might have to replace him. But he's now a powerful vassal, so I probably shouldn't. He would make a better steward. He's 29. What's your Diplo? Your Diplo's 12. No, we'll just keep that for now. Finally made it to Crusader Kings campaign live. Hello, Abby. How's it going? I've been naming my kids after people, and you are one of them. I finally had a daughter. I went through like a stage of having like, well, I think I had like 5 daughters before having a son. I had that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and I had like 3 sons. Like my rulers have a habit of like popping out kids. I've just been like naming a bunch of my kids after the people who regularly chat and follow me. But welcome to a stream. We're just about to kick the pup's backside. I should probably raise my army. That might be a smart idea. 4 months. Okay. I do not make empty threats. No, we're not going to kill that kid. The kid lives. I can call on my ally. There's no point, but I'm going to do it. I outnumber this person. Ooh, 95 gold he can pay me. And 50 gold. We like the gold. We like the gold because we're a loot goblin. Right, what are you... Why is my game going so slow? Is it because of the amount of armies that's on the map? Is a train going by? It would seem that way. I believe that is all the war horns. Bro, my game is trundling by. I think it's because of all the armies. Oh, that is a... That's probably why my game's going so slow. You'll have to bear with me. That is an awful lot of people. I feel so... No, I don't. I was going to say I feel so bad for the Catholics right now, but I actually don't. I actually don't. They deserve it for what they've done to me. Why am I commanding the army? I don't want to be commanding that army. I might die. You know what, Davies, it's your time to shine. Lead my army, son. The game hitting me with a autosave just in case it decides to break. So they're going to take 36 days. They're going to take God knows how many days. 39 days. 37, 3 months, 37, 37. I've literally got it on the max speed as well. So this might take a bit, guys and girls. So, how's everybody's day been? Let me pause it and unpause it, see if that works. Oh, that's good. I'm glad your ankle feels better. Yeah, you said before about that, didn't you? The other day. Gamey's gonna have a seizure. Yeah, it seems that way. All these war horns. It sounds like a train, doesn't it? Gondor calls for aid. Having a great day. Still super stoked after my stream, even though it was on my channel. Too much fun. Cool. And Rohan will answer. Yes, I'm glad someone got the reference. I'm not gonna lie, I think by the end of this war, I'm gonna have a magnificent grey beard just like my king. I think while we're waiting for our troops to gather on this slow-ass thing, I'm just gonna have a look at stuff. I can hybridize with 18 different cultures, that's cool. You watch, while I'm messing around seeing what's what, the game will just suddenly decide to, maybe if I slow the speed down. Dude, I'm doing this now, like, even if I get 0 views, the stream was way too much fun. Yeah, exactly, I mean, a lot of the times it's not really about the views. I mean, I didn't start doing it because I thought anyone would even watch me. I started doing it just because I was in a bad place mentally and I needed to do something to help. It just started out like me and a few friends. Like, my friends would watch what I was playing, and now I've got all you guys and girls watching me, so I feel quite blessed, to be honest. Oh, I saw movement. Right. Even if you just made small vids to start. Yeah, exactly. What buzzing like? A train over there. Wait, buzzing? In it for horns on the game? Yeah, it's all these armies. It's all these armies raising up, I think. When you said that, it made me feel like there was something wrong with my headset. It's just purely because of the amount of armies in. I mean, yeah. In my defence, though, the Catholics kind of deserve this. All the amount of wars they've put me through. I'm getting rid of their leader, finally. It's just unfortunately running incredibly slow. It can't handle the amount of armies on the map. I mean, it's been 3 autosaves in the same amount of time that my armies haven't even risen up. Why 386 war horns? Just because of the amount of armies, I think. I think we're all blowing the horns. I mean, there might be slight over-exaggeration, but it won't be far off. Let me Empire super big, so many troops. Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting all these different allies, because it's like, I have my troops. I don't know where all these other troops have come from. Maybe it's like independent levies and stuff from their private armies. Maybe they only give me so many levies from their land. Yeah, it's a Great Holy War. I wasn't gonna do the Great Holy War. I was just gonna do the normal one for it. But if I do the Great one, then I get all this land as well. Oh, I've seen a bit more movement. We might be getting a bit faster. Maybe once all the troops raise up, it might start going a bit faster. That's my hope. Then you launched a Viking Crusade against the Pope. Yeah, exactly. A Viking Crusade against the Pope. Hashtag screw the Pope. We're getting that hashtag trending. Oh, they're actually moving. You know what? They can stop gathering. Who did you originally play on the very beginning? Let me pause it and I'll show you. So, at the very beginning, I was up here in Goatland. So, this little place here, Goatland, this was my first holding. And then I did a Varangian adventure, and I took grabbing. And then I just sort of like worked around this area and worked this way. I worked this way for a little bit, and then I just decided to take most of up here. Yeah, I was a dwarf. My first ruler was a dwarf, and he had some absolutely cracked skills. Let me show you the first character. Can I do it through a dynasty? Can I open a dynasty tree and go to him? I don't think it actually goes that far back. But I should be able to just go through the parents. Yeah, I made a custom character. I nearly always do custom characters. We'll just scroll through all the characters and I'll show you my first character. There it was, King Ivor the Strong of Lithuania. He was a little shorty. His stats weren't actually that good by the end of it, but that's just purely... Oh